Hi, Cloverleaf Colts. It's Mrs. Slaughter. I'm talking to you from my home. We're all home now. We've got to stay safe and try to keep ourselves healthy. So I'm going to talk to you from here. We're going to be talking about force and motion. That is the elementary school version of physics, which you'll have later when you go to middle school and high school. But for today, we're going to talk about the elementary version of this. We're going to make a paper airplane. You've probably done this before, maybe more than once. This particular one is an excellent design. Add a little decoration just for fun. And you can see, hopefully, how it's folded. But if you can't, guess what? I have included with this video a link that will give you a step-by-step photo explanation of how to fold your own version of the one I just showed you. And this one does work really well. Now, of course, it's fun to experiment with your own design, compare, see which ones fly the best, which ones stay up the longest. This is just a great way to practice engineering, and it is this is engineering. You are creating an airplane that is going to fly. So there are 4 words I want you to think about for today's lesson. Thrust is the first one, and thrust is the motion that you use when you actually throw the airplane. But that's the same word that the people who create jets that use jet fuel and work on an engine basis, they also call it thrust. That's how the plane gets off the ground. So your plane requires your muscles to get it in motion, and that pushes it forward through the air. That is a force. Once it's in the air, we know that air has mass. We all studied the states of matter. Air is a gas. It does have mass just like everything else. It has weight. It is being pulled down by gravity. So the thrust of your plane, the force that you create, has to overcome that drag. It has to go through the air because there is resistance. Even though it's air, it does create resistance. It exerts that resistance on the forward motion of your plane. Weight is also happening. The airplane, of course, is made of paper, which doesn't weigh much, but it does have weight. So it's being pulled down by the force of gravity. So going against the weight, or going against gravity, would be lift. Now, you have wings on the plane, and the reason there are wings is so they can catch the air. The air is under this wing, each of these wings, and that is what holds the plane up as it goes through the air. This counteracts gravity. It helps the plane overcome gravity for a little while, right? Gravity's going to bring it down eventually. But the theory is that airplanes can fly because they are able to deflect or push air downward. And this is called action and reaction. The action is pushing the air downward so that the plane can go up. That's the reaction. And this is Newton's 3rd law. He had 3 laws of motion, and this is number 3, action, reaction. You push your door, it closes. You pull your sock up, it comes up. So it's all, that's force in motion. So have fun making this plane. Like I said, decorate it. Had fun with it. I did put a small piece of tape here and a small piece of tape there. You don't want to use too much tape because obviously that's going to add to the weight of your plane, and the lighter the plane can be, the better. So just follow those step-by-step instructions and enjoy your plane, enjoy science. Again, go outdoors if you can. If you have a safe place to do that, and if it's okay with your family, that is a great place. Just look around, and I had 4 other questions I wanted you to think about for science. You took those, those should have come to you the first few days we were out of school. So if you haven't been working on those, please work on those. They're fun things that you can do easily. I just want your brains to stay nice and active. So be well. I'll see you soon.